Hey, you know what was a part of my childhood? Thomas the Tank Engine. Who? Specifically, Tomy Trackmaster. Now, growing up, I was a Fisher-Price Classic Trackmaster child, which means I had the items released from 2010 to 2014. Pretty much the only Tomy items I owned at the time were Thomas, James, and Henry, but somehow I broke Henry and James. As for the other characters, I had the Fisher-Price fleet. Percy, Gordon, Talking Henry, the Ultimate Trackpad. Wait, what's this video about again? Oh right, a very special character. Yes, more special than the laughing troublesome van. I'm Steve the Weave, and this is why Tomy Duck is a symbol of my childhood. Tomy Duck was released in the Tomica World range in 1998, and then in the Tomy Motor Road and Rail range in 2003. He was one of the many characters that was released in a 3-pack, or value pack, with 2 pieces of rolling stock, in this case being Scruffy the ballast truck and Toad the brake van. Fans have pointed out how weird it was that Duck was released with these 2 and Oliver was released with 2 maroon coaches, when it should be the other way around. I personally didn't mind that, only being a kid and all. Duck is low-geared and uses a C-size battery as opposed to AA, like the majority of the other engines. Because of him being low-geared, he can pull a long train and not even struggle.
What the hell?
Duck also had other releases later on, including 2 Big Friends releases in 2007 and 2010, as well as the Little Friends release in 2011. There were also different variants of Duck, including the Duck's Powerline Repair Pack, and 2 versions of Duck's Close Shave. More on this episode soon. Unfortunately, Duck has not received a motorized release ever since, not even in the redesigned Trackmaster Revolution range from 2014. It's such a shame, really. So, why is this item so special to me? It's not because he's Great Western and the GWR is my favorite of the big 4 railways. The real reason is I would say he was my most sought-after character growing up. So, imagine little 8-year-old me in 2012 watching Tomy remakes and fan videos on YouTube. The episode that I watched the most remakes of? A Close Shave. I was obsessed with remakes of this episode, and A Close Shave was one of my favorites. I would say during this time I liked it more than the Flying Kipper. But anyways, the different rolling stock people would use, the chase, and the crash were all great. I loved it so much that I wanted to recreate the episode with my motorized trains. But the problem was, I didn't have Duck. So you know what my substitute was? I pulled A Trouble with Thomas by Rama Fool because that video is basically just a close shave, but with Thomas. I didn't have a troublesome van at the time, so I was out of luck entirely. Now, I could have bought a Fisher-Price Duck at the time, but this was during the point where my parents thought I had outgrown Thomas and decided to give away my entire collection. Oh, how wrong they were. Before then, I knew about this little website called eBay, and I searched for a Tomy Duck. By the way, have you ever searched for Tomy Duck on eBay and nothing but Donald Duck shows up? Anyway, I told my mom, "Gimme!" But she told me she had bad experiences with eBay, including scams. So, my hope for recreating one of my favorite episodes was gone, and there was nothing I can do. But looky where we are today. On September 16th, 2020, I finally got my hands on a motorized Duck, and from that point on, my Tomy collection has grown exponentially. Who knew the power of determination, eBay, and overusing credit cards can get you where you are today. Anyways, I thought I'd make a video reflecting on my childhood because, I'm all about nostalgia, and to tell you why this little Great Western pannier is a symbol of my past.